Hello, friends and students. Darin Martineau here, and I'm going to show you a trick that I'm working on. I'm going to teach this to you. This is a dice matrix, and this is your setup. What you're going to have here in your right pocket, you're going to have a red poker chip. You're going to have 5 dice, a pack of cards, and a red die. And what you're going to have in your pocket is you're going to have these 3 things here, the 3 red pieces here, the poker chip, the jumbo die, and the red die. You have that in your right pocket. Okay, that's your setup. Now, of course, you'd be standing up when you do this, not sitting down. But for this explanation, I'll be sitting down. Now, you're going to start off. What you're going to do is you're going to have a die underneath you. You're going to have these dice examined. Okay, and you can produce them. There's different effects. I'm going to show in other videos. I have a lot of really cool dice tricks. What you're going to do is you're going to do a switch out. So I just do a 4-for-4 Kenner switch. And what that is you have a pinky break, and as you come up, you show the X cards. As you come up, you're going to make a pass on those 4 cards. Right? You're then going to take these, and as you take these, you're going to slide the extra dice out. It's in between the fingers. You're going to set the deck aside. This is the secret. Now you have, they think you have 4 X cards, but now you've switched out the aces in a die. And that's going to be like a matrix style. What you're going to do is you're going to set these down, okay? When you set them on top like this, they're going to be elevated in the matrix position, okay? So when you set down the third one, you're going to keep this down. You're going to have that between the fingers like that, and that's going to balance right there. What you're going to do is it's between the 2 middle fingers. You're just going to balance it like that, and it's going to be set it down like as if it's balancing on one. Now, what you're going to start off by doing is you're going to do a vanish. And the vanish that I use is I'm going to take this die, I'm going to show it here, and I'm going to do just a classic palm, okay? I'm crushing it here. Now I show that it changes into the ace here. Now what happens at this point in time is when you show the 2, you show, look, it changes to the aces. What you want to do is you have the extra die, and you're going to load it. As you're showing your hands empty in a gesticular action, you're going to load the extra die in between these fingers like so, okay? So that will load the third one. It's a very simple matrix, but there's a lot of magic in this routine, okay? The next one, what you're going to do is you're going to show that these are here. You're going to take this die and you're going to do it like a squeeze play type vanish, which is like a squash vanish, which is from the trick squeeze play. It's the old trick where the die or the thing passes through the plastic disc into the cup. It's an old magic dealer's item. So you show it in there, and you do the squeeze play vanish. When you squeeze it, it's going to squirt into your right hand. And you show they're changing to the aces. You have this palmed. Okay? You're going to reveal that. Now you're going to do the load again, which is you're going to drop this one underneath, and as you show both sides, you're going to steal that out. Okay? It's right in between the 2 fingers. You're going to set this down. Now what's going to happen here is, see, it's loaded here, just like a matrix. And then on the last one, what's going to happen is you're going to do the squeeze play type vanish again. And then, so the squeeze play vanish, I'll show you again. It's like this. You show it in there. It's like you're squashing it. And you just you squeeze it and it squirts it out into the hand. And you vanish it. Okay? When you can show both sides, you can show your hands empty and adjust particular type actions. And then you can palm that out. Okay, as you set those down, you palm that out. You can lap it if you have a Cervante at this point. You lap it. And that would go into the lap. You have a Cervante here so that you're clean. And then the last one. So now what I do is I take it a step further. What I do is as I put the cards away in my pocket, or I'll set the cards down, I'll get rid of them, and I'm going to bring out the poker chip. When I bring out the poker chip, I'm going to bring out the poker chip with the red die is going to be in the classic palm. And I'm going to say, let's make a bet here. So this is kind of like a gambling type of thing. You're going to do the Bobo switch, okay? You're going to do the Bobo switch, which you're going to toss. This is in finger palm. You're going to toss it in the hand a couple times, and when you're ready to make the switch, you just toss that one. Your thumb holds us back, and then your classic palm the dice. I'm going to show some other dice matrix in a minute as well as a bonus. You say, look, it's kind of like a chameleon die. It adjusts to the environment and changes red. Now, when you put this poker chip away, as if you won the bet, I'm going to bet you that I can, don't tell them what you're going to do, but I'm going to bet you that I can do some magic or whatever joke you're going to say. As you put that away, you classic palm the jumbo die into your hand. Classic palm. You come out, and you're going to do this move here, okay, which is you're throwing this into the hand, but you're going to make a switch really quick here. What that's going to do is it's a Bobo, it's this switch here. You're going to throw the big one, but when you throw the big one, you kind of turn your hand so they don't see it. You're going to palm the red one. And what you're going to do is, as you put, you could have a couple poker chips away, so you have a reason to go in your pocket. You pull out some cash. You say, I'm going to bet you. I want you to think of a number. You say, I want you to think of a number 1 through 7 on the die. I'm going to bet you I can find the number. And you bring out some cash here. That's a reason to ditch. Let's say they said number 6. You say there's a big number. You could have thought of a little number. You show 6. So that's something I'm playing around with. But now I'm going to show you a bonus effect is a really visual classic, which is it's a dice matrix. And you're going to have an extra die here, okay? And, it helps to put them on the same number. You don't have to, but it helps to kind of do that. If anybody's noticing, I mean, that's little details, but in close-up you have the little details. This is on number 3 against the hand. You start off and you cover the corners, and then you classic palm. So you're using the classic palm. But it's very magical because what you can do is you can start off, you have this one palmed here with the 3 side up. Examine the dice now as you cover your hands, and it's very, very magical. What you're going to do is, it's very magical. You're going to wave your classic palm, okay, classic palm, and then you'd have a Cervante, and you'd dump that into your Cervante, into your lap to finish clean. So I hope you like that. That's some dice magic. I have a thing called Dots Impossible. It's a trick that I'm working on that I'll show in another video. So please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much.